you're not going to make me feel subpar or lame because I don't want to go to a certain place that you want to go to. Comparing myself to other people who are doing these things, in reality, I don't want to do them. Okay, baby. So I did put some retinol cream on, and I also put on some facial moisturizer. And this is me with my bare face. My skin looks a complete and utter mess. Like, I have the skin smoothing thing going on, but y'all can still see, like, it's just not the best skin, but it's not the worst skin either that I've seen in the world, so we're still good. Anyways, I need to get my sermon in, baby. Where is my phone? I need to get a sermon in today. No jokes, no bull. Okay, I need to get some type of sermon in today. I'm going to hold your hands when I say this. Cinderella and her story does not exist, baby. She does not exist. You are not going to live a horrible life, whatever you feel like your horrible version of your life is, because some people complain that their life was horrible or is horrible, but you meet somebody down the street and you'll be like, oh, never mind, it wasn't that bad. I don't believe in fairy tales. I don't believe in princess stories. I don't believe in none of that shit, okay? And here is why. It's just not realistic. A lot of people think that they're just going to be these damsels in distress, and then some man is going to come sweep them off their feet. They're going to have children or not have children, debating on whatever side of feminism a woman is on. And life is going to be great forever. He's never going to do anything wrong and never going to hurt them. And baby girl, I don't know. I feel like I'm talking to a woman when I say this. Those fairy tale Disney movies, that stuff does not exist. You are not going to be swept off your feet by Prince Charming and live the rest of your life in what you, como se dice en español, what somebody would basically I keep saying that. I just be playing around when I say that, but it's not going to be picture perfect. It's not going to be perfect. And a lot of people just need to wake up and smell the coffee. That shit is just not going to be perfect. Like, I'm in a full-blown relationship with a child with a master's degree in a nice apartment, and I have a freaking dog. You know what I'm saying? I make money off of social media. You would think that I have the most perfect life, and baby, no. It'd be some pee inside of my cereal some days when I wake up. You know, like, if you guys know me for real, then y'all know, like, I battle with mental health issues. I have anxiety and depression sometimes, and sometimes I'm manic, and it's just being a bipolar girl. Being a bipolar girl. Like, I have things that I go through or have been through and will continue to go through. You know what I'm saying? So no, things aren't just perfect because they're picture perfect, and things aren't just going to magically fall into your lap for the rest of your life. Now, you will have ups, you will have downs. I'm not negating that. You're going to have good times, you're going to have bad times, but I think a lot of people kind of get in their mind, especially with social media, with things just looking picture perfect, that their life is just going to be sunshine and rainbows for the rest of their life, and it's going to take some man or some woman, depending on whatever it is that you into, that's just going to magically come and sweep them off their feet. And it's just like, it's not going to happen, baby. No. I really want the best for the people that I encounter, that the people that I vibe with. I really want the best for them. But I be noticing, like, a lot of people just have this assumption that life is just going to be sunshine and rainbows, and it was never given that. It wasn't given that for Jesus. Why would it be given it to you? You know what I'm saying? For you. So sometimes you got to wake up and smell the coffee. And I'm not just talking to y'all and talking at y'all. I'm talking with y'all. You know what I mean? Like, because there'll be times I'm like, stuff is supposed to be sunshine and rainbows, and child, I wake up and I'm in a whole full-blown argument with somebody. You know, like like, damn, I just opened my eyes, like, and I don't mean literally. I mean, like, you blink and it's like, damn, you already ended up in an argument with some random ass person, in person or on the internet, it doesn't matter. So today I wanted to talk about, and I think I'm going to go ahead and upload for tomorrow's vlog today. But today I did want to talk about how you can come back to realization. And I'm really having this conversation because I'm talking to myself when I say this. Like, everything that I'm telling y'all, like I said, I'm not talking at y'all, I'm talking with y'all. I'm talking about myself as well, you know, because majority of the things that people talk about is stuff that they're projecting anyways. So it's time for Sada, I'll put it like that, it's time for Sada to come back to realization and live real life, and just come to realization that things are never going to be perfect. And I probably have more time. How old am I? 29? Oh, I can't say that. So I can't really use that phrase at this point in my life. Hopefully not. But for the longest time, I felt like my happy days were behind me and that these days were going to be subpar, and that's just what I grew to accept and what I grew to accept. I mean, there's really nothing else for me to talk about when it I mean, not talk about, but there's really no other way that I can explain it. I literally grew to accept that, yo, you're not in your teens anymore. You're not in college anymore. You know what I mean? And it took me a long time to accept that. And the way I learned to accept it was to be like, those happy days are behind me. But in reality, y'all, those happy days can be today. It can start today. Like, your new era of you can literally start today. Regardless if it's nighttime or if it's daytime and you have a full day ahead of you. You feel me? Like, you can literally work on being that dream person, but you have to learn to define what that dream person looks like for you. And I feel like a lot of times, especially like with social media and content creators and celebrities, which has always been a thing, like the celebrity thing, we get stuck in our head on what we want. You feel me? Like, what actually makes us happy. We get so clouded and so jaded and so full of keeping up with the Joneses just because that's the popular thing to do. And I don't agree with that shit anymore. I don't agree with it whatsoever, because there will be like a lot of stuff that I'm like, yo, I don't want to go there. Like, different places I'll see people traveling to, like Japan, for instance. I personally, there was never a day in my life, and I'm not just saying this to say it, I literally left all my brushes and stuff in the bathroom. But I'm gonna go ahead and put this out there with this concealer all over me. There was never a moment in my life I was like, I want to go to Japan. Like, Japan is not on my bucket list. And you're not going to make me feel like I need to go to Japan. And I'm not talking about somebody specific or whoever. I'm really talking about like travel content creators and stuff like that. Like, people that travel all the time. But you're not going to make me feel subpar or lame because I don't want to go to a certain place that you want to go to. Some people like luxury travel. Some people like luxury food. Some people like luxury shoes. Some people are in love with luxury cameras. I'm one of them. You know, like, some people are in love with different things, luxury bags. Some people are just in love with luxury animals. And it's like, it just depends on what you're into, what you choose to do. Why are you looking at other people and comparing yourself, Asada? You know? And if you feel like I'm talking about you, a hit dog on holler. You feel me? Like, why are we spending so much of our time, to bring it back, literally comparing ourselves to people we will never meet? People that don't pay our bills. People that literally, if we was here today, gone tomorrow, they wouldn't even know. And we're sitting here comparing ourselves. Now, there is one place I really want to go to, or two places I really want to go to in the world, and that's Hawaii and Jamaica. Over there with Hawaii and Jamaica, I don't care to go on these luxury yachts and cruises and things like that. Does it look fun? Hell yeah. For the people that enjoy it, kudos, shout goes out to them. But there's just some things that I don't enjoy and some things that I do personally. And I'm not just saying that to be down to earth and cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm really just a grounded ass girl. Like, I'm really just a down to earth girl. Like, I've always been like that. The luxury shit that some people get off on, I don't get off on it. So it's like, why even spend my time comparing myself to other people who are doing these things? In reality, I don't want to do them. And if you're on my channel because you want to see me travel to Petty or you want to see me go to Scotland and do all this extravagant shit, I'm not the girl for you. You know, I sit in my house, I pick up my camera, I record, I edit, I do the things that make me feel beautiful, make me feel loved, make me feel seen. And I would never want to change that. I would never want to change that. Now, are there places, could I be one of those people one day? Shit, maybe one day, but right now, my dream girl is actually a girl who is solidified in self. My dream girl is more healed, because you'll never be fully healed, a more healed version of self right now. And I just think that that's mad important for people to be able to do, is come back to self. I'll be back. I'm gonna go get my brushes. You feel me? Like, there's just certain things that I feel like people be forcing my hand to do. Like, whether that's communicate with certain people I don't want to communicate with because I'm protecting my peace and I feel like a more healed version of me. You know what I'm saying? Like, or, hey, you want to go here? You should want to go here because you're an influencer or a content creator. I'm not an influencer. I don't know what the fuck I am at this point. I'm just a girl with a camera. You know, like, for me to be completely honest with y'all, I'm just a regular chick from around the way with a camera. Sometimes I start to get really anxious, and I don't know when it started. Actually, I do know when it started. It started after the pandemic, after I caught COVID. That's when I started being like, okay, something is seriously up and I need to get help for it. Because it was like us being confined in a space for such a long time. Some people never recover, and I feel like the world just keeps spinning and keeps going, which is fine, because that's just something that we have to accept. But for the people out there, I just really wanted to say this, for the people out there who deal with agoraphobia, anxiety, depression, bipolar, schizophrenia, schizoaffective, autism, anything dealing with panic disorders, PTSD, I feel for y'all. I really fucking do. And I think about y'all all the time, because if I don't think about y'all, how can I think about myself? How can I think about myself and the problems and things that I am trying to heal from if I don't think about the rest of the world? And it could be the life path 9 humanitarian in me, but I just don't see that for me. You know, like, I don't see me not ever thinking about humanity and thinking about people who are less fortunate, or thinking about people who I may have rubbed the wrong way, that I look back and I'm like, yo, I regret doing this. I regret acting like that. You know, I regret not being medicated, or whatever the case may be. Or I just regret somebody thinking that that day they was gonna try me. You know, like, sometimes you gotta regret stuff for other people. But yeah, y'all, I said, oh, that smells really good. I said all that to say, there's just some things I refuse to do. And who knows, maybe, like, that would be crazy work if I literally became one of those content creators that travels by themselves and go on solo trips and live like certain content creators, but y'all already have them. Listen to what I said. Y'all literally already have those content creators. Why do I want to be another one? I don't look at people like, oh, I want to do exactly what they're doing. The only thing that I want to do what other people do, and it's not even just content creators, it's just people in everyday life, is stuff that people take for granted, that unfortunately I have been through traumatic situations where I don't even feel like I can mentally do certain things. And y'all know, if you've been on the channel for a while, then y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. There's just so much stuff that people take for granted. And it's because they're looking for this perfected life. And in reality, there's people out there who wish they can do the bare minimum. There are people out there who are in comas right now. There's people, and I don't mean to make this video super sad or nothing like that. I'm really just having real talk with y'all. So y'all can exit the video if it's a little too deep for y'all. But yeah, or just skip to a different part of the video. Which there might not be another part, because I don't know. I feel like just getting this video out, because I feel like I have messages in this video that somebody needs to hear immediately. There are so many things that so many people are blessed to have. Me being one of them. I'm blessed to be a mom. I'm blessed to be, you know, in the certain predicaments that I'm in. I'm blessed. I thank God. Thank you, God. You know, but my life is not picture perfect whatsoever. I never claim for it to be. I never want to portray for it to be, because it's not. Okay, it's very, very, very real, like the rest of y'all. we are like one, okay? So this is a micro brush. I don't want to use that. I'm gonna use the clumper. So yeah, that's y'all. I just feel like a lot of people just take things for granted, and it's like, I get feeling lonely. I was single before I was in a relationship, y'all. You know what I mean? Like, I was in bad relationships before. I was in good relationships before. I know what it feels like to cry yourself to sleep because you're alone or you feel rejected. I know what it feels like, babes. I know what it feels like to have a promiscuous moment in your life. I know what it feels like to not have a promiscuous moment in your life and to be locked down and loyal. I know what it feels like to be cheated on. I know what it feels like to be mentally and emotionally abused, you know, and that is just facts. Just because y'all see people on the internet, or you or whomever, the people that you may be cool with or whatever, just because y'all be kikiing and seeing people on the internet like living their best life does not mean that they have not earned it. And I think that's the point of this conversation. A lot of shit has to be earned and worked for. And it's not just the you earn it and that's it. Like, you get the treat at the end. You get the treat at the end, but then you still have to keep working to keep the treat. And that's how I'm looking at weight loss. That's how I'm looking at social media. That's how I'm looking at how I connect with my audience. Just because I have earned a certain amount of people or certain things in my life does not mean that I don't have to work every single fucking day to keep it. And I think that that's just really important to note. Why it's important to note, common sense will tell you, because it's just the truth. It's just the truth. We literally have to keep working at it. So whenever you feel super stressed, take that break. I had a dream that somebody was doing my makeup. I just thought about that. But anyways, that was random. Just keep working. And if you have a moment where you feel like you just want to quit something, because I feel that every freaking day, and then I have to come back to self, which I'm doing right now in this video. I'm just doing it with you guys. I feel like quitting a lot. I feel like I don't get the flowers that I deserve all the time. And you know what that makes me want to do? And this is the separation between me now and me before. It makes me want to work harder. It literally makes me want to work harder. It makes me want to go, where is it that I'm failing at? Where is it that I am not like propelling in my life? And I had to literally take a step back and be like, yo, you lack discipline. You have consistency down packed. But the reason why you are not where you want to be with social media, or the reason why you're not where you want to be financially, or in a relationship, or as a parent, or anything, is not just up to your mental health diagnosis. It literally is because you lack discipline in some areas. So I'm learning about me, and I'm learning to just keep going, and I'm learning to work harder as I age. And I love that for me. You know, like, y'all should love that for yourself. And it takes a while, like, to get to that point. But it also just takes, honestly, y'all, it takes time. And that's something that a lot of people don't want to deal with. They don't want to take the time to be more disciplined. They don't want to take the time out at all to be a better version of themselves. And that's cool. That's fine. Do you, boo. Me, on the other hand, I'm going to keep working hard. I'm going to keep staying consistent until I get my flowers. I'm going to keep staying disciplined until I get my flowers and get everything that it is that I feel like I deserve. But if I don't come back to self and I don't pray on it, it is just not going to happen. Like, the reason why I'm really telling y'all this is because for the past week, I feel like the devil has been knocking at my fucking door. Has been knocking at my door. And I don't mean literally, I mean figuratively, okay? Because some of y'all, when y'all be dating, some of them be knocking at y'all door, and y'all know who I'm talking about. some people in your life, they be knocking at your door and you just be like, okay, I'm gonna go answer it. No, full damn well, this person's about to piss you off to the highest of festivity. But all I'm saying is just come back to self and realization, pray on it. And I promise you, you're gonna realize who it is that you need to be, who it is that you want to be. So this is what the look is for the day. This is the face, this is the beat. Super freaking cute. I look like a little airbrush girl. I look super freaking cute. And then this is my simple outfit. Now I did show y'all the new outfits I got, but I don't plan on wearing them outfits. I showed y'all in the last video. I don't plan on wearing those outfits for a good while, just until it gets a little bit more chilly outside and I got something to do. And I've been waiting because I want to take pictures going out doing stuff and wearing a cute fit. I think I have yapped enough. I'm gonna go ahead and have this video out to y'all because there is nothing going on. Nothing going on for the rest of the week. Nothing. There ain't nothing going on. So yeah, I'm gonna catch you guys next time. Bye. Oh yeah, pause before you leave, before you click off this video. Make sure to go ahead and subscribe to the channel and leave me a big thumbs up. It helps me a lot, okay? It helps me pay bills. No, I'm playing. I'm not even monetized. It just helps me, period. Stay consistent. And it helps me knowing that you guys love me. But I love you guys. See you later next time. Bye.